it's already night because I've been procrastinating all day. Not true. I went out to do stuff and not everything worked out and I got frustrated and a lot of things happened, long day. So I didn't, do the cakes which I have planned. So it is currently 7 p.m. I'm starting now. In fact, 7 p.m. is the time I went to bed 2 days ago. So I do not have a lot of hours awake left, but I'm very stubborn. So I'll make it work. So today we are doing the black and white cake and I'm very excited, but I'm also so scared and just nervous about everything because I never managed in my entire life to successfully do a 3-tiered cake. Not even a 2-tiered cake, it's never worked. And now I have less than 2 days to do that. And yeah, I'm nervous. So I got cake boards and I got boba straws and I actually had to go to the hardware store to get some wooden dowels for this. So it better work. And yeah, I'm so nervous. So yeah, I managed to get the black cocoa and the Dutch processed cocoa today and the cream of tartar. Pretty much have everything I need, which I was nervous about because I got them like at 3 p.m. today. So if it didn't work out, I had like maybe 2 hours to figure it out. So I was not doing great. And now I got to do a 3-tier cake. So good thing is the place I'm taking it is only open at 2 p.m. on Monday. So I only need it at 2 p.m. Monday. So if it doesn't work out tomorrow, I can finish it on Monday morning, which is reassuring because again it's 7 p.m. So tonight the main goal will be to have the actual cake baked, and so I can chill it in the fridge. Fun fact, I had to turn on my second fridge for this, which, my electricity bill will be insane after that, and I've already spent so much money these past few days that it makes me want to puke. So it's gonna be fun. I have to actually plug it in and clean it because there's going to be a cake in there, and my regular fridge that I bought just for myself, that is not the shitty ass small fridge that was there when I moved in, it's just full. It's full of my actual food that I'm actually eating, so I needed the second fridge for this. I don't know how much she did it with just a small vintage fridge because I just cannot. So it's gonna be fun. So it's a 3-tiered cake. So I have 3 different sizes of pans. For the bottom tier, I have those, which are roughly the same size. They're not the same size, but I can carve the one from this one to be the same size as this, which will mostly fit the cake board. The thicker cake board I have from the base here, I have my springform and this one that are roughly the same size again. Roughly is good. I'm going to carve them anyway. And then for the smallest tier, I've got this one. I have not yet decided if I'm going to do them round or square or hexagonal like her. I think I want to make at least one of the tiers hexagonal just for fun. I'm going to make the first and the last layer white with the labyrinth motif on it, and the middle one black with Lambeth piping on it. So that's gonna be fun. I'm going to use the 2 cakes there, and for the buttercream I'm going to use for the white Swiss meringue buttercream because that's my favorite and I know it's super white. And for the black frosting from Sugarology and Sugarology. And that's gonna be fun because it's not an easy frosting. It's complicated and it has a lot of weird ingredients that I needed to order, so it's not gonna be easy, but it's completely black with no dye in it, which will be fun because dye is so expensive. So hopefully I can pull that off. If I have time and energy tonight, I will try to do the frosting in advance. It is unlikely because, let's face it, I don't have that many spoons. But at least make the cakes, make them chilled. It's gonna be a lot easier. The last time I did stacked cakes comes like that. The mistake I made was trying to do it all in one day and all in a few hours. So the cakes didn't have the time to properly chill. Every time I wanted to carve into them, they were still warm a little and they just fell apart because they were not meant to be. And the cream didn't always stick right because it was not cold enough. This time I'm getting rid of this, so they will be chilled overnight before I even touch them again. Hopefully this will go well. So one of the cakes, the chocolate cake, the mocha cake, will require coffee. So the first thing I'm going to do is boil the water and make some instant coffee for it. And I'm going to double every recipe, and hopefully that will be enough to make 2 cakes of each size, because it's 4 layers each time. So make the coffee, let it cool, and while I make it cool I will make the white cake, I think. Wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. Start. I already doubled the recipe and I only managed to fill the cake pans once, so it's gonna be thin layers because I'm going to try to cut them in half to make it work, so it won't be as tall as hers, maybe just thinner. It should be easy, should be fine. It's not great, but it should be fine. So now to the vanilla cake. vanilla batter, and something I haven't told you before, but I probably should now. I've had the worst of luck with vanilla cakes. I don't know why. I can do every other cake fine, but just plain vanilla cake never works with me. So although it looks good, it is super stiff. Why? Because I eyeballed adding some xanthan gum into the flour mix, so I was like, yeah, the flour mix that I bought is fine, but it could use a little more to get cohesive, and so I added some xanthan gum, and instead of just taking like a teaspoon of it, I just took the bag and sprinkled it on, and I think there was too much of it, so you know, the hand mixer was so not hand mixer, but mixer was struggling to go through them. So it's fine, it's no big deal, but no, it's not great. So I don't know how it will turn out. Maybe it's gonna be super tough. I don't know, but just to say, I still suck at vanilla cakes. They just don't commute in my brain. I don't know. So, apart from that, I baked the chocolate cakes and they look good. They look yummy. So I'm very excited. The other two are still a little bit warm, so I'm going to leave them alone, but I think this one is cool enough that I can unmold it and see what I'm working with. Oh, it's not sticking at all. It's gonna be so nice. Woo! Look at that, didn't stick at all. So cool. And it's working together, which is great. So I'm going to do the same with all my cakes, the vanilla stir baking, and wrap them up in plastic wrap and put them in the fridge to cool overnight. And I'll see you tomorrow with hopefully a cleaner kitchen. So, things have changed. Plans must change in the face of complications and unexpected complications. I want to say I have good news and bad news, but I don't have good news. I only have bad news. So, first really bad news. The second fridge that I was planning to use to chill my cake in between, you know, filling and stacking and everything, does not work. I've turned it on last night and I put the cakes in it overnight and they were still warm in the morning. The only thing that this fridge did is keep them warm, which was not the plan. And so I can't use it, which is a problem because I need it to, you know, have the room to put the cake in it, and it's gonna be 3-tiered cake. It's gonna be big. So yeah, not great. Not great, not great. I will adapt, I guess. It's gonna be hard. I don't want to do it. But I don't really have a choice, and so yeah, I've been spending morning. I didn't sleep enough last night. I slept like 6-7 a.m. 6-7 hours. My body was just like, sleep is for the weak. I don't want to do that, so I didn't do that, which sucked because I think it would have helped. And so I cleaned everything. I made room in my apartment, I made room in my head, and I cleaned the dishes and prepped everything and moved a lot of things from my fridge to somewhere other so I can have the room to make the cake in it. The the cakes currently are in my car. It would have been great yesterday because yesterday we had a very nice -2 degrees Celsius, which would have been perfect to chill them. But today, because you know, universe hates me, it's a whopping 12 degrees C, which is unacceptable. It's too warm to chill cakes the way I want them to be chilled, so it's not enough. And yeah, so that's a problem. I'm working on it. Second problem is, indeed, I really suck at vanilla cakes, and they're rock hard, man. I didn't even taste them. I put way too much xanthan gum and they are rock hard, and I think they were overbaked. I haven't cut them open yet, but I'm not very hopeful about it. Does not look good. But still, I persist. If nothing else, I am so stubborn. And that's what got me through life so far. But yeah, it's 2:30 p.m. and the cakes are still in the car. I haven't done the frosting yet, so that's what I'm doing right now. I will be making Swiss meringue buttercream for the white and the black frosting from Sugarology, which is complicated frosting, but it's also interesting, and I will not have to dye anything, which is nice, because I'm not looking forward to do that. But yeah, that's the idea. And tomorrow I will have to call my landlords to hopefully either fix or replace that damn fridge, because it takes a lot of room. It's not great for storage. If I can turn it out and I have it functional, I want it out. It's useless to me right now. So I don't know, maybe they'll say I just misused it and make me pay for it, which I don't want to do. But I don't think not using it will be misused, you know. Whatever. It's a problem for tomorrow me, who already has a lot on her plate, but she'll suck it up. Just like me. So yeah, the syrup for the cake is just finished boiling, so I'm going to let it cool. I'm going to do the black frosting first because I'm going to use the same mixer for the same. One is going to be in the food processor and one in the stand mixer. So it's gonna be easier to clean if I do the food processor first. So yeah, that's the plan. Also, yeah, another problem is the bottom layers are a lot thinner than I had envisioned, so I'm going to have to change my plans to make this thicker. So I'm going to use some cakes from this second layer into the first layer and make like an illusion cake. I'm sure it'll be easier to see afterward. And yeah, that's an idea, and we'll see how that goes. The second layer will be the black one. I don't mind if it's a little thin. It's gonna be the black. It doesn't have to be very wide, very tall to show a design, because there won't be a design on it. But the labyrinth layers, I really want them to show the design. So yeah, gonna need them to be a little wider, taller. So thankfully the little cakes, the small cakes, are looking pretty good. They're pretty tall, so I can work with them. So yeah, and you know, I'll adapt. The second layer will be circular and the other two will be hexagonal. I already made the little templates that are there, and I will adapt because there's nothing I can do but adapt. And we'll see what we have in store. Yeah, though that's gonna be fun. We'll see. But first, let's make some black frosting. I'm not going to lie to you. If the black frosting doesn't work out, I'm giving up. Like, that would be the last straw. If I can't make the black frosting work, I'm not even trying anymore. No, the day really started shit, but then I was like, you know what, you need to relax. So I made tea. I have a whole teapot just for me, just for today, and I watched Jumanji and I brushed my teeth, and I got a very stubborn dedication to my work. So it's gonna work. Okay, let's do this after a break. Okay, both frostings are done. I've struggled a lot. First, the Swiss Banana Green for once was not looking quite great, and then I messed up the emulsion for the black one. So I've seen better days, you know. Oh, that's fine. I can do it. I'm very stubborn. So now it's time to finally start working on the cakes. Yay! I'm gonna work by layers because I don't really trust myself to do everything at once. So I'm gonna work one by one. Starting by the bottom one. Now I'm tired, it's already 5 p.m. Everything did not go great. It's not that cold outside. Pain in the ass. Thank fuck, I'm very stubborn. That's the only way I make things work so far. I am so tired. At least the frostings mostly work now. Okay, so I'm starting with my chocolate one first because it's moist enough so that I don't really need a lot of syrup for it. So it can already go on the board. And secondly, because I don't trust it to be a layer after that, since it broke apart when I tried to demold it, bitch. So we're gonna have to do with what I have in life. it still is soupy. It's fine. I don't want to do it again, so it's fine. Asking for trouble. Okay, so that's a terrible, terrible start. But I'm stubborn and I make it work. Alright, I'm not even putting any sort of syrup in this one. It's already crumbling apart. It's not, does not do that. And it's not cold, which is so great. Why do I even try to do this? What went in my mind when I decided to do this? I do not know. And now I regret it. A lot. Please do not turn soupy again. I need you to keep it together. Okay. You're going back in the fridge. I do not trust you. At least it does taste pretty good. Okay. Let's do this. Now we're working with this one. Which is not as bad, but also it's pretty tough. Man, I suck at making those cakes. Have you seen that? It's supposed to be at least a little crumbly, you know? Just pretend to be crumbly. Wow, it's tough. Does it at least taste good? We'll see. It does not. It's interesting. It's gonna be a mess. I don't care. I decided I wasn't going to care. It's fine. It's really not, but it's fine. This cake is a bad start for the year. But yay! It's practice and I'm going to improve, and that's the whole point. My kitchen is going to be a mess by the end of this. I'm going to leave it be for a little while. Come on, I'm not redoing this. Oh, it's soupy again. Fuck that. Okay, guess who has to redo the emulsion for the breakfast again? I want to kill someone. Already. Okay, I'm prepping this one so I can soak it up and then I'll work on something else. Ah! It's such a bad start. It's a good thing that I'm super stubborn. I'm gonna need it. It's great. It even gives off the impression that it's not cooked enough. It's so great. Okay, now let's redo this emulsion again. It's almost 9 p.m. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm tired. I'm like toast, and I kind of want to call it another night because I had a very short night last night. It'd be a nice change. But nothing's assembled, so I kind of want to at least assemble things before going to bed. So I'm currently really focused on the bottom layer, and the bottom layer I need to ice the labyrinth part before I had the top cake on top of it. All that for the bottom layer, so I really need to do the labyrinth at least for the bottom part tonight. I will not finish tonight. I want to go to bed. I'm frustrated and tired. This is not the right mind space to do decorating. I would really like to at least assemble everything, and then I'm decorating tomorrow, like all the embed style. Piping will be for tomorrow, because hell no. But I really need to do the labyrinth part, so I made myself a little template for labyrinth patterns, and I think it'll look cool, and it better look cool, because with the work I put into it, it's insane. So I've got all my layers, they're all crumb coated, none of them actually have any final icing on them, which kinda sucks, but that's life. And yeah, so currently my main focus will be to make this one looks like a labyrinth, the white part, the mostly white part. And for that, I'm going to actually already the first step is going to get some paper to know exactly how much I will need to make this work. Oh great, one length is not enough. Oh nice. Okay, so I need at least one. I'm gonna do it in 2, and I'm going to have a rough size for the strips. If I scrape a little from the bottom, it's really no big deal. And that again. Now I've got my stripes that I can cover in icing. So yeah, the idea will be to do the black piping first, and then freeze it, and then cover it in white, and then wrap it around the cake. And in theory, that will work. In theory. And then we'll see. Then we adapt. I'm starting to get really tired here. But I'm also super sore. So I'm still going. I'm not stopping anytime soon. white cakes are iced. They're not mounted because I just don't have the height for 3 tiers, but they're all decorated with the labyrinth or iced in black. The piping for the Lambeth style is not done at all. I ran out of white completely, so I still have some black, but considering that the majority of the tiers is black, I don't want to do only black piping. So I will make some more buttercream, white buttercream, tomorrow morning bright and early, and just I need to clean up the place. It's so messy, it's disgusting, and I do have a couple hours tomorrow morning to do stuff, and that's good because I kind of want to go to bed right now. So I'm going to store safely the black buttercream and then clean up a little, go to sleep. Look, it's already 12:30 and I'm not done, and I'm leaving in an hour. So tired. I've had a lot of troubles. 2 times again my black frosting fell out of emotion, and I made a little bit of white buttercream, and for once in my entire life, for the first time, I fucked up the emulsion for it too. So I think I'm just cursed actually. So anyhow, I cleaned everything. I'm ready to start again. It's only the finishing touches now. It's gonna be okay, you know. It's just tiring. So first thing first, I'm gonna actually assemble it because my fridge was not as tall enough for the 3 tiers, so it does not have the 3 tiers at the moment. The board for it is not super clean. If I have time, maybe I will fix that. Maybe. It's not done. So let's take leftover buttercream because I don't care about the color for that, and put enough glue for it not to move, because I'm starting to really be scared about the integrity of this thing. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. It's fine. With a bit of piping there and there, should be okay. Fill the gap a little so it has more glue, less likely to fall apart on me. It's all going to be covered in piping, so I really don't care. This is the nerve-wracking part because it kind of makes or break everything that I worked on so far, and could potentially completely ruin 3 days of work, which is always nice. Okay, not perfect. I'll fill the rest with what frosting I have. So, my black and white frosting here. The black frosting is a little liquidy for my taste, but I'm not redoing it. So I'm gonna have to deal with it because I ain't redoing it. I'm putting it in the fridge for a while, hoping it helps. But apart from that, it goes to hell. Where did I put that? I'm supposed to have scissors around here. White frosting, I'm going to make the big ones with it. So, big biting tips it is. What do I have? That could be fun. That and that. No. Maybe there. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Starting with this one. And to make this easier on me, I will put that thing on this. No, first thing I wanted to do is put the dowel in. Because I have to drive with this thing, I have very, very limited faith in it. To be stable and I can work with it. Man, it's tall. It's tall, it's too tall. It's not good. I'm gonna have to drive with this thing. I don't want to. To the place and oh, already 2 of the layers are gone. Wow. Thank fuck for teenage boys. Because like the place where I go to play cards is full of elderly people who are all like, oh no, I'm on a diet. They're all fat, they don't change anything, that they only eat soup. So they could eat the cake but decided not to. Whatever. So most of the first layer was gone after that, but there was still one slice left of the first layer after all the elderly people passed, which is just sad. But, and when I was leaving, I realized that there were teenage boys in the lobby of the place. And at first I was like, no, I'm going home. And then I was like, it's gonna take 10 minutes at most. If they don't want to, they're just gonna blow you off and you can move on, you know. But all the options that they do take the cake, they're gonna be so grateful and they're going to eat it, inhale it in like 2.5 seconds. So worth it. And yeah, indeed, they took it and they ate it, which is great because I want my fridge back. I'm gonna like to. So this is what it looks like inside. There is the nice layers. You can taste just a little of the rice pudding and it tastes great in it. It's just exactly what you need. The little puff of sweet and soft. It's great. Vanilla cake, overbaked I think. Too much, too tough, too stiff, too overbaked. Still good. Chocolate vanilla, not anything particularly interesting, but design was fun. Design did not go as cleanly as I would have hoped so. But yeah, it's something that only practice can fix and make better. So I will continue practicing. But until then, it's not that bad and I'm pretty happy with everything I did about it. So yeah, nice. Somehow managed to fuck up the Swiss melon buttercream for the first time in my life, so I think I was just cursed with the emotions. But for the black roasting, love the taste. Love the fact that it's no dye. So yeah, I think I love the frosting. Problem is I fucked up the emulsion like 3 times and I had to redo it from scratch and turn slowly. It was a pain in the ass. So maybe I just don't have a lot of control over my food processor and that would be the reason why I fuck up. So next time I do a black frosting again, which I will because it's good and relatively easy and smooth and it looks good. I will not use the food processor technique. I will probably try to do it in a stand mixer and then emergency blender. Because washing the emergency blender on top of the other is just so much easier than washing the food processor, plus the bowl that I had to pour it on and mix it slowly to restart the emulsions. You know, in the end it was a lot of cleanup. I think if I just used the stand mixer and emergency blender, it would have gone way better. So that's what I'm gonna do. There is still the bottom layer left and it's a pretty big layer. So I'm going to try to get some of my neighbors to eat it. It will wait until tomorrow, I'm really tired. And my neighbor, the one that I like and that supports me in so many ways, is coming back tomorrow, so I wanted to have a slice. And I wanted to not have just one left of a slice, you know. I want to cut a slice especially for her, so that's going to require a little bit of work. Tomorrow, you know, I'm so tired. I'm gonna make myself some mac and cheese, draw myself a bath and read fanfiction until I collapse in bed and sleep for 14 hours straight. Okay, so yeah, good thing, bad things. Spent a lot of money on ingredients, spent a lot of time on it. It's a huge cake. Hopefully the next one will be not as huge because this is too big. I struggle to find people to eat it. Decorating it is fucking mess. I think downsizing the cakes as much as possible is going to be the key. For my sanity, for my wallet, for everything that goes after that. I just need to downsize. Also, if I ever do, yeah, I will do tiered cakes. I will like transport them and I will layer them and decorate them here to take the pictures and do all the things. But if I have to move them somewhere, I will undo the layers, cause no, it did not like the car. I put it on my passenger seat, so instead of being like that, gravity made it stand like that, so it fell into the cardboard that I put under this against the seat, and it pulled away from the pan, and yeah, it was a mess. And all the buttercream was smushed. It was not nice. I need to find a better ways to do this. If I need to move again cakes, I will have to actually find a solution that is doable for tall cakes. and that is not just careful SpongeBobbing it and hoping for the best, you know. No, I need to find. So there are a lot of things to improve. I need to improve on the emulsion for the black frosting. It's an amazing recipe, but it gave me hell. So, yeah. Amazing recipe, Sugarology, you're amazing. I need to get better at it though. Other than that, it's great. I love it. But it's been long, 3 days, and I'm really tired. So I'll see you, not this week, next week. Maybe this week, but you know, small one. Cause I need sleep. I'm not doing a big one until, not now, like, I'm taking a break. Maybe a couple small ones just to have something to munch on, but that's about it. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye bye. This is officially the time where I regret my life choices. It's always a fun time.